Hello, welcome to Break Time. Today's story is about a supermodel gets help. The fall of a supermodel. Family members have provided details on how former supermodel Rajana Yui Petkanha, who was reportedly earning 50 million baht a year during the height of her career, ended up impoverished and wandering the streets of Bangkok. When former supermodel Rajana Yui Petkanha was found disorientated on a Bangkok street last week, there wasn't much information about what put her there. Now, family members and colleagues have begun providing details. Yui, who was reportedly earning 50 million baht a year during the height of her career, is a victim of mental illness known as bipolar disorder, complicated by excessive drinking and negative influence of friends. Family members say Yui had left her stepmother's home in Mahasarakam province a week before, after relapsing into her drinking habit. She was heading for Bangkok, where she hoped to stay with her elder brother. Family on her father's side, who have come forward to discuss her plight, say Yui did not get there and wound up on the streets instead. Ex-manager Suraj Joe Nanakorn said Yui was admitted to a psychiatric care in July after an aunt dumped her by a city flyover. Joe said Yui can be difficult to manage when she stops taking her medication for her bipolar disorder. When she is behaving, however, she can appear lucid and functional and beautiful, as seen in recent advertising spread she did for a jewelry brand in Khon Kaen. We were arranging a course for her to teach modeling after she left the hospital and found a relative who was prepared to look after her in Sakon Nakhon. Then she just disappeared, he said. Meanwhile, her stepbrother, Pechabol, says Yui has also fallen under the negative influence of friends from the modeling world. Two Thais turned up from overseas at Mum's place in Mahasarakam. As soon as they arrived, Yui went back to drinking and smoking. They gave her 3,000 baht, and she blew it on alcohol, he said. Yui's father, Yopech Kenha, 63, a mechanic in Bangkok, said he gave his daughter a place to stay after she was discharged in July. The pair were reunited 2 years after spending decades apart. Mr. Yotpech divorced Yui's mother when Yui was still a child. I took her back to Mahasarakam, where she lived with my new wife, Mr. Yopech said. At first, she was willing to take her pills. Later, however, her condition started to deteriorate. She hit my wife, damaged our things. She left to stay with her elder brother in Bangkok, but couldn't find him. The next I heard, she was found on the street, he said. Mr. Yotpech said that he could not say if he would care for Yui again upon her release. I'm not sure if my wife is willing to take her back, he said. I think it might be better if she stayed with her brother. Now, let's listen to the pronunciation of today's vocabulary. admit, admit, behave, behave, bipolar disorder, bipolar disorder, blow, blow, brand, brand, career, career, colleague, colleague, complicate, complicate, condition, condition, decades, decades, details, details, deteriorate, deteriorate, disappear, disappear, discharge, discharge, disoriented, disoriented, divorce, divorce, dump, dump, elder, elder, excessive, excessive, flyover, flyover, functional, functional, habit, habit, influence, influence, jewelry, jewelry, lucid, lucid, mechanic, mechanic, medication, medication, mental, mental, negative, negative, overseas, overseas, plight, plight, patriotic, patriotic, psychiatric, psychiatric, relapse, relapse, relative, relative, release, release, reportedly, reportedly, reunite, reunite, stepbrother, stepbrother, stepmother, stepmother, victim, victim, willing, willing. That's all there is for today's story. See you next time. Have a great day.